This is out in the streets of Portland, Maine, and I'm interviewing the first interview of the homeless. And my first interview is with my own daughter, and this is Lena Logan. Okay, for the record, state your name.
Lena Logan.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you a few questions so people can get to know people who live in the streets and understand what's going on out here and how hard it is. So how long have you been homeless?
About 5 years.
Way too long. Yeah.
Never thought it'd get past a year.
And tell me what is the hardest part of being homeless to you? It's a good question, huh?
Not having something productive to do.
Right. No schedule, no plans, no. It gives you sort of gives you no hope because you don't have things to look forward to. Yeah, I totally get that because I had that. Okay, kind of go through a typical day of somebody out here who's homeless, like your day.
Sort of. Excuse my breath. It depends on if you're in a tent or not. If you're not in a tent, it's usually just waking up to a bunch of people waking you up.
Right. Or
either telling you to get up and move, get out of here, you need to leave.
Yeah.
Or
for real.
What are you doing here? Why are you here?
For real.
For what reason? You know?
Yeah.
It's almost like it's
How do you get by out here? How do people?
When you first wake up in the morning, that part right there is the hardest. When you're in a tent, it's way more harder than it is to be sleeping on the side.
Yeah.
Of the road. Because you get more help when you're on the side of the road.
Right.
Than in a tent. When you're in a tent, you feel like you can't get out of it.
Right. When we went yesterday and brought food to the camp, we were kind of surprised that I had all 50 spaghetti dinners I made gone at one camp. And everybody got one, but everybody didn't get one. I'm live streaming. Anyways. Well, hello. Hi. Good.
He's homeless too.
Yeah, he's homeless too. I'm interviewing her for trying to get people to kind of help out and get donations and stuff.
It's like, look, I have food for you. Eat.
Food, I know, right? It's food. This is how you handle getting fed sometimes.
You find more of the people who help you out here or the people who have been through this.
Right.
Or in the position.
Do you know, already. When I was making food yesterday or the other day for everybody out here, I noticed like one of my neighbors who has no job and has nothing and is just getting by with his rent being paid is he donated a whole loaf of sandwiches that I made out of his egg salad that he donated. So even though you don't have anything, it seems to be the people who have a lot tend to be the ones who got the tight-ass hold on their money because they're grubbing. Sorry about it.
Well, Dan has homeless for like 30 years.
Right, and he knows. Oh, and a paper bag made all that noise.
There's definitely been a few gunshots going off of where I've been lately.
How is being homeless on your body? Yeah.
Okay, so I've aged like 10 years in less than 1.
Right. Same. How about you? What do you got to say about the wonders of being homeless?
It's 10 years. Same.
Yeah, it's hard, ain't it? It really is.
What do you think of it? What do you think of being homeless?
Me? 2000.
No, what do you think of it? It sucks. It's hard.
Yeah, hard.
Don't like living in a tent.
Yeah. Sleeping. I need home sleeping. I need to cook here. I need to clean my stuff.
Right. It's way hard to keep clean.
So and it's really hard for somebody like him, especially where he can't speak English.
Right.
Really hard.
They just got rid of a guy.
The other day, I'll go to court with you.
They just got rid of a guy out of the shelter, the new shelter, because he was blind and he was too much bother. Ain't that messed up? Right. Just too much of a bother.
Doing anything for him, but
just guided.
They threw him out blind.
Wow. It's like Abe with no legs. They threw him out. Yeah, they threw him out. I couldn't believe that when they threw him out.
Unbelievable.
Supposedly it was for feeding somebody too. And they're throwing people out for feeding people.
Here.
Thank you, honey. Thank
Those you wet them and you can use them. They swell up and you can clean with them.
Thank you very much.
They're good.
You just throw them out for the night.
No, I'm good. I can go home, honey.
Check yourself and come back tomorrow.
But thank you for
I
offering.
for a whole year out of Oxford. So, I mean,
Right?
I was right on the street too. I was rough.
Yeah, and I was on the streets too.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine's from my speaker. Trying to save it.
Oh, I know, right? And what's the difference between when you're tired and it's snowing out and you want to go to sleep and you have a tent and you don't have a tent? What's the difference there? There's a good one. It's rough.
Alright, well, I'll say that when I'm walking around and I don't have a tent and it's winter time and I get tired, I am literally going to take a tarp and wrap myself in the tarp and lay on the ground.
I saw a guy rolled up in a tent yesterday.
But I don't do that until I've started moving excessively to the point where I'm fucking sweating my butt off.
Yeah, you get warm.
And I can literally melt that snowbank.
Yeah, exactly. I used to walk around at
And it's
night.
weird because marijuana helps that right there.
Right.
Yeah, because
I cannot sleep in the winter without smoking weed
Right.
at all. There is no sleeping,
Oh, I know. I
especially when there's so
Billy
much commotion
Joe.
going on.
Billy Joe kept me alive. I said I can't make it through the night. I'm soaking wet. I need body heat. And he had a room at the shelter, but I couldn't go there because of COVID during lockdown. And he came. He stole a blanket from the shelter. And he came out and kept me warm all night in a doorway on I think it's the next street over. Yeah, I looked in the windows and I said, COVID, this place ain't open and stuff's all over, and I put myself in that doorway, and I should have been on the other side.
Portland is different too. When you're in Portland and
The wind
you're
was
rolling
whipping.
around and homeless in the winter, you go to any stoop you can get to.
And I was
When
in the
I
wrong
first got
side
here,
of
I
the
had
building.
The cops going, get
The
over
wind
to the
was
stoop.
whipping.
Get over to the people's stoops. Don't sit out in the wind. You know, I'd be sitting
Yeah,
like right
right.
there because I don't want to get in trouble.
Right?
You should let us sit in the
No.
stoop.
I know they came and wrestled us all away when we were.
They used to chase us. We used to stay a lot right down here in all those different
So Brunswick.
doorways. Right down there.
Yeah,
they don't like
I was on the
to-
next block over. Go
I
around
can't get the
and
bus schedule,
in the
but I
doorways.
think there's only one more.
Okay, yeah, we gotta get a move on.
No, I think we've got a little bit now. For
Okay.
Just this one.
Oh,
So,
okay.
probably got an
Is
hour.
that the one? It looks like it.
No, that was number 4.
He's coming round.
Not that one.
Oh,
But the one
okay.
that-
Yeah, 4 comes around
Yes.
that way. Okay, we
Yeah.
did just miss
So
it.
we'll
then.
go
So being
over at, like,
homeless in
4.
Brunswick is a lot harder because the cops will never, ever, ever, ever let you sit down and relax. Ever.
Oh,
no
I
matter
bet.
what. Especially if you're known for panhandling. If you're known for panhandling.
Hell, I couldn't
and
believe-
doesn't matter if you have that sign in your hand or not, you are told to get up and leave.
I had that lady try to
You
run
cannot
me
ever
over
sit
that day,
down.
screaming, "I'm going to kill you! I'm going to run you over with my truck!" I'm like, "What? Who is she?" So I chased her down.
It was all because of me.
Well,
I told her that she was beautiful every day and told her to smile when she told me to go fuck myself.
oh, nice, lovely people. Yeah, she was a bitch.
She was one of the people
angry
who got me kicked out of Walmart because I was screaming at people, telling them,
She
screaming
drove
at
a
them,
little
telling them,
red
give me
pickup
money,
truck. Little
and jumping in
maroon
front of
pickup.
traffic. Mom knows my rules about panning.
Passing by.
Stand back and let them come to you. You don't go.
This is just normal.
Some people I know.
Right, and Brunswick doesn't have much for services, do they?
No, and they don't let you panhandle anyways. They just.
People have to come to Portland.
You
know,
do.
there's
You
no
literally
choice.
get run. The cops are literally saying, Portland's nice and you're allowed everywhere there. Why don't you go there?
Yeah.
Huh.
What are you
Bath
gonna-
police
Can
will
I
pick
get
up
a
all my
cigarette?
stuff. They'll pick up all my belongings, tarp it up, and put it behind the police department. Make it
Nice.
safe until I'm okay
That's
back
cool.
on the streets. Yeah, but not anywhere else.
Wow.
Can I get a
Yeah,
cigarette
Bath
there?
police were really nice when
Bath?
I first came up here. Remember, they were out by New Meadows, and the guy bought us coffee and a
Probably
sandwich.
felt bad.
And here I was, I peed by the vehicle. I left it. Pee.
You getting a cold, Lena? You getting sick?
I've had.
Oh, I got one cigarette left. I'm smoking one anyway.
Have you had it checked?
I got black lung. Black lung from all the black mold and stuff that I've grown up around.
Yeah, there was places. I know
And I
he's
also,
susceptible to it now.
I have fluid in my lungs, and they say that supposedly it's from one period of time in my life I drowned. So I assume it's from my amniotic fluid.
Did you?
You know what? Do you know what? You were 1 minute after Larry, and you were the one who choked on the shit, and
That's what I
you
think.
got yanked out and screamed at Dr. Mazer when he first saw you. He told me that. Yeah, that's weird. Isn't that weird, huh?
They said that to me one day that that's from probably being almost drowning.
Yeah, when
I
you
said,
were
that's the only
brand
time I ever
newborn. Yeah.
did. The only time I ever choked on water, but.
Huh. So,
Oh, I have cigarettes.
what kind of things do you think are important for people who don't understand being homeless to know? Because people don't have a clue. Like the lady who told me she'd help if I cleaned up the park, and I said, "Lady, I clean up this half of the park every day and put it in a bag, and the pigeons take it out." And she said, "Well, tell them to take it home." And I said, "Under what tree?" As she drove away, because I'm like, "What? Take it home
really
where? We don't have a home." They just don't get it.
Understand because they don't even want to.
Right?
The thing is they'd have to put themselves in our shoes and be able to understand it that way, but they can't because they can't even fathom
You
it.
can understand unless you've been out here.
That's
It
right.
really
And
is hard.
I didn't even know. I was that kid who said, "Get a job."
Yes, I
Karma's a
know,
beast,
right?
isn't it?
I was the
Beautiful.
one who was a pain in the butt too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I used to always, when I was growing up, they were just rhinos, and they all hung out down around the waterfront. There was no homeless up through here. They were all down. So we just called them all rhinos, you know.
Right. Hobos back in my day.
Yeah.
Right over there, I have an appointment on Tuesday. So I might come back down here and maybe have my phone charged up enough to interview somebody else. Could you maybe meet me here at 4 with somebody, and I will sit down and have another interview.
So scared.
I'll do another live stream.
I'll be back out here. I'll be back out here anyway, probably.
Well, we gave out all the cigarettes, and then she gave me snacky things, and we gave those all out, and then we had socks, and we gave those all out, and I had the little toilet paper things, and given those out. I know, so do I.
I'm gonna order
So,
a couple cases.
I used to give them away when I had my Etsy shop because I was going to start to sell them in packaging, but I had to leave. I was homeless, so it's hard to start a business and keep running it and be able to get on your feet fast enough for people to want to get rid of you. People just want their home to themselves, and I get it. But anyway,
I like ditto.
I have a zillion. I have dirty dishes boob high in my kitchen from cooking yesterday. Before I left, I was rolling cigarettes like a mad woman to give out cigarettes down here, and then I was, Lucille wanted her pan back, so I had to rush and clean that gigundo pan that I made spaghetti in. And yeah, so oh hell, so I gotta go back and clean up a massive mess. The wonderful things of having a home.
And I miss that so much. Having a thing to clean.
Do you know that
stays clean when I leave.
When I spent all day chopping shit up and getting food ready and making all that spaghetti and them homemade meatballs, I felt like you kids were home again. It was kind of a nice feeling, you know. I was able to cook a meal and feed a lot of people, but it kind of felt like it gave me purpose.
Yeah.
I had a purpose. And that's an awesome thing.
I was a baker more than, the meal.
When I get stressed, you notice all the neighbors get cookies. Anyways, okay, I am going to, me and my smoke,
Practice to coexist.
turn this around. Okay, yeah. Any last words? Oh yeah, by the way, bye. I want to say, if you want to make donations, that you need to contact me because I have people that you can get connected with that will take theirs, like my father's hands on Facebook, and me, Save Earth with Love. We're just independent women doing what we do, and we are not associated with any business, anything. And then there's some others. So yeah, contact me and I would be able to, I don't know if you can see me or
Yeah,
not.
you could.
Okay, and I'd be able to connect you to the right people to make donations. We can use things like butt wipes, toilet paper, water, food. Food. Yeah, snacks, things that you can carry in a
Camp
backpack.
gear.
Socks. What?
Camp gear.
Camping gear. Oh, and winter's coming, and
Socks.
my father's hand is really good about handing out camping gear.
Umbrellas.
Oh, I know. My umbrella's gone. Somebody borrowed my umbrella and it's
2
gone.
of them stolen. I just had to buy a new one. $17.
Oh man. Okay. Well, anyways.
Umbrella.
Bye. Bye.
Need hoodies. That's what everybody likes out
Bye.
there.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
hoodies
Hoodies.
and sweatpants.
Yeah, hoodies are big.
And there's a list like you wouldn't believe. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. There we go. Processing.
Choke on it.
There.